Alright guys, hello, good evening from the Philippines. Magandang gabi, my name is SkyBloo aka Drew, and for this stream, instead of the usual point A to point B, we're gonna be practicing a V1 cut. So a V1 cut is an engine failure after V1, after takeoff. We're using CFM engines today, so we'll do that on the SkyBloo simulations livery. So we'll be offline, VATSIM, we'll be pausing a lot as I try to explain a few stuff. I might, no guarantees that I can explain everything here. That's going to happen, what we're going to be doing. So first of all, we're going to be doing, again, engine failure after takeoff, and then some one-engine inoperable operations, which includes ILS to a go-around. And then the next will be a VOR approach to an engine fire to an emergency evacuation on the runway. So again, we are offline in VATSIM. Again, pausing is frowned upon pretty much in VATSIM. So anyway, let's go ahead and get the flight details. First of all, guys, a disclaimer: do not attempt to use this stream for your real-life flying or as reference for your real-life procedures. Always consult your official training documents or manuals, your training manuals and documents as well. Alright, let's get started. So first of all, this is SkyBloo 106 from Manila to Cebu. 37,000 feet, 55-minute flight time. Today we will have 183 disappointed passengers later, and we're carrying about 6.3 tons of fuel. Alright, so the weather, yeah, you guys know it's going to be coming. Weather, it's going to be smooth first half of the flight. Second half of the flight might get a bit bumpy down to Mactan. Alright, so runway 06 is in use. That's the winds right now. So it's a very runway that's pretty near to us. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first of all, let's do everything from cold and dark, more or less. Well, the external power is on, but we still have to do the preliminary cockpit prep. Okay, so shocks are set, landing gear doors are checked, APU area is clear. There we go. Parking brake on, engines off, weather panel set mode, multi-scan and GCS. Just the system and the predictive wind shear is off. Landing gear down, wipers off. Batteries 1 and 2 already on, external power is on, IR1 nav. IR2 nav. Actually, let me just RPLL06, sorry, V1, what's it called? V1 cut? V1 cut practice, RPLL06. IR3 nav. 321-211, CFM 56583, cycle 2210 just came out today. It is current. That's we're a bit lazy, so we'll just do the init request, get the ACARs up. Let's do a nice. Oh wait, I'm not on VADSIM, so there's no way to do a radio check. But yeah, let's assume we're going to be using the real world frequency. So 118.1 for tower. Let's say it goes right there. 124.4 for I think it's Manila Finals, but I'm not too sure. We can just call the Manila Approach later on. Right. And perf data uplink, correct. APU fire test. Okay, APU master on. And APU start. Shell speed auto. Set the temperatures. Recall, doors check, cockpit oxygen pressure, hydraulics check quantity, engine check oil status of the aircraft is normal, flaps 0 selected indicated, disarm spoilers, parking brake is on, active press is on the green, gen 1 and 2 in amber, emergency equipment, so we're looking at the life jackets, the crash axe, smoke goggles and hoods, portal fire extinguisher, oxygen mask, flashlights, escape ropes, rear and overhead circuit breaker panels to the external radar repelling gauge to the external walk around. So for now, let's just verify the payload. First of all, let's see here. Fuel request amount is 6,260. Nah, make it 6,300. Okay, request for fuel. So this is one of the newest features on the A321 that used to be on the A340 and ToLiSs. So you got the truck just smashing everything out of its way just to refuel our aircraft. That's that's commitment right there. Oh no, we're not going at time speed. So shift T. Let's see here. 183 passengers, correct. Cargo's 400. Yeah, correct. ZIF W 66.5. So we are very much underweight, below the maximum landing weight. We are good. Okay, pilot flying, cockpit preparation flow, white lights off, quarter, parking brake is on, set this to int, on, CVR test, EVAC switch captain, nav logo 1, stereo belts auto, seatbelts on, noise point signs auto, arm emergency exit lights, cabin pressure auto, probe window heat auto, APU bleed on, econ flow not required, ELEC. So recharge test 1 and 2 off, 1 and 2 on, 60 amperes within 10 seconds. Engine 1 master on. We can't when we change view, it unpresses the engine fire test, so we cannot see the master warning and the engine fire light. Engine 2 fire test. No switching norm. No white lights. VHF reset. Bugs are set, anti-skid on. Timers are reset. Host levers idle, don't know why it's like that. Non-seated lights test. Non-seated lights bright. Parking brake on. Let's say you got a spot for 4424. Yeah, 4424. Alright, so the weather right now in Manila, what does it be? It be 2982, so I think that's QNH1010 if I'm not mistaken. Let's check here. Yeah, it's 1010, that's good. So 40, constraints, and the initial climb for us is going to be level 150. Transition altitude is 1000. You guys did not know that. Alright, so winds, I'll just uplink that. Just that. IRS. We are parked here at spot number... Spot number 5. Spot number 5 is 30.3. And the longitude 004. Flight plan. So runway 06, Ipata 2 Romeo. So we'll change the briefing up a bit just to account for what we're gonna do later on. Rest assured, it's nothing too serious. Anyway, RNAV 04 expected from the Batay 3 Papa, and then approach is going to be from Tonyo. Okay, Tonyo, and then the alternate is Iloilo. So what is the routing there? It is Moloch for Papa. Sorry, Moloch for Papa to Cadiz, and Cadiz 1 for Iloilo. Arrival ILS0, Cadiz 1. Where's Cadiz? Okay. Cadiz, none, insert, diffs, secondary. Okay, so very conveniently, we're gonna put this to our reland runway. It's a destination, RPL06. We're gonna be looking at an ILS runway 06 from Tara, I guess. Yeah, pretty much from Tara, but I do want something a bit closer. We have to be... So here's the thing. The secondary, there are many things you can put in here. For me, there's 3. So 1 is an alternate SID or runway if it's expected. Number 2, an alternate takeoff if you need to reland, but the airport you just took off from isn't doing so well in terms of weather, or maybe it closed. So you assign yourself to takeoff alternate. Number 3, so what we're going to be doing is a reland back to Manila. So in this case, why don't we go 7,000 to Falls. Okay, we can go to Falls. In fact, no, Falls. Jesus Christ. Falls. That's gonna be our, maybe our EOS ID, direct to Falls. So the secondary flight plan, so that we won't waste time setting up for the approach. It's expected for reland. We put the info in here. So MDA is 280, QNH1010. Temperature is 30. And what was the wind again? Wind was 1006. Right. Radnav MIA 62. In case you wanted to do VOR. Init B, so we check everything here. The block is 6.3. Make it 6.2. Just round down a bit. Perf. So we're gonna uplink the takeoff data. The wind again. Oh god. Yeah, the wind is 10086. 10086, and we'll get a takeoff data request for ME06. Let's see where that brings us. Not allowed. No, right. Receive takeoff data. We'll do a flex takeoff. So I would also like to do a toga takeoff, but for the purpose of this, we'll do a flex takeoff because there's a mechanism on the Airbus that I want to show you guys later on. Okay, 1.1580 to accelerate. So we'll put RPL06. Okay, pilot. Oh wait, sorry. Before we do that, 135, and then 138. Well, so we'll fail engine number 1 with the damage, which means we cannot restart. We can't relight the. Let's see. Yeah, we cannot relight the engine. Apply now. Later on, we'll do engine 2 failure, but we'll keep it blank for now. So it's gonna be 138. That's the speed at which we expect to have our engine fail. That's engine 1. So when engine 1 fails, you have engine 2, which is providing thrust from the right side, which means the aircraft is going to veer left. So when you do runway 06 for departure, the wind is going to be coming from the right side, which means the weather vaning effect, right? So if it comes from the right side, your aircraft will be pushed to the right, but since it might be neutralized because engine 2 will be the good engine later. Actually, you know what? Let's give ourselves a challenge. Why don't we just why don't we fail engine 1 instead? let's fail engine 1 instead. Make it a bit of a challenge. Fail with the damage, and at time... No, at IAS. So it's going to be 130 what? 138. 138, yeah, that's good. Okay, so... Hold on. No, sorry. I mistook what I just said. So if you fail engine 2, engine 1 is... Oh, no, wait, hold on. No, okay, yeah, engine 2 is... Crap. Okay, I'm sorry. You fail engine 2, you have engine 1 coming from the left, which means it's gonna... your aircraft is gonna pull to the right, and since the wind is coming from the right, it's gonna amplify the effects. Okay, I'm sorry. This is why we practice, guys. This is why we practice. God, no. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Alright, let's do a PA while we disconnect the ground. Okay, that was pretty loud. Let's do a nice little PA. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, a crew speaking on behalf of the rest of this Manila base crew. Welcome aboard the SkyBloo Air Services. My name is SkyBloo, aka Drew, and welcome aboard this flight 106 from Manila to Cebu. Appreciate that you've chosen SkyBloo Air Services as your airline of choice heading into Cebu, even though you have other options. The choice was yours, but the pleasure is definitely ours. We'll be pushing back in a few minutes. Once we're pushed back, 10-minute taxi to the runway. Once we're wheels up, airborne. Flight time of about 1 hour and cruising at 37,000 feet. We're expecting a smooth ride for the first half of the flight. The second half of the flight might get bumpy. But nevertheless, if the ride does smoothen out, we'll try to get the seatbelts off as early as possible. Continue to keep your seatbelts on for your safety and the safety of others. And in case of unexpected rough air. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. We'll get back to you as we get closer into the Cebu area, or if there's significant developments during the flight. Once again, from the flight deck aboard this SkyBloo Air Service flight, welcome aboard, y'all. Cabin crew, armed doors and cross check. Okay, so armed doors and cross check. Right, so pilot monitoring, are you ready for a departure briefing? Yes, you are. Okay, so chronos are reset, FD's on, QH1010, nav range 20 constrained, speed dashes, heading VS 15,000 set, VS dashes, oxygen mask is assumed properly tested, that's not how you do it. PF rating, climb blue, nav blue, 1FD2, below 40 knots, 135 blue, 148 magenta, altitude check indicating 90 feet on QH1010, indicating 100 feet, difference of 10 within limits, 15,000 blue, heading and tracking 280, ND reading ground speed 0. Present position, heading and tracking 280, VR1 is hard tuned to the middle of VR, pressure, landing elevation auto, 30 feet, and the status of the aircraft is normal. Alright, so let's do a briefing. We are expected on the IPATA 2 Romeo RNP departure, 10-3 Papa, 20 March 2020, effective 26 March. Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Manila, Philippines, RNAV SID, same charts, MSA Airport reference point. Within 10 miles, 2,700. Beyond 10 miles, northeast sector, 7,200. And from the to the clockwise north sector, 5,900. I was suppressing a burp, guys. I'm sorry. Approach Romeo RMP departure, transition altitude is 1000. SID Approach Romeo, runway 06, initial climb, on course 062 Lima Lima 06 Foxtrot, to Tanao, to Falls, at or above 1000. To Kawit, to Ipata, and then en route to our destination. Fuel prediction is extra fuel 0.7 tons in 19 minutes. Okay, pilot flying briefing. We are parked here at Bay 5. Expected push is onto startup point 2, facing south. We'll start both engines, 2 and 1, no NTIs required, and then taxi using 10-9, 8 July 2022. Same charts, same charts. Runway 06 is active. We're expecting Golf 8 Whiskey, Charlie, Hotel 2, and full on takeoff runway 06, runway heading is 061. We'll be using PAX on, radar on, takeoff. And yeah, PAX on and radar on takeoff, and we'll do if we have to stop the takeoff, rather, we have enough stop margin in case we have to abort the takeoff. If we encounter a problem on departure, we'll announce our intentions clearly, and we'll probably get vectors back to runway 06 for request for that, and or as our EOSID states, which we will discuss in a bit. Our EOSID is a right turn direct to Falls, climbing 7,000. Actually, let's not go direct Falls. There's a mountain here. We can go heading 140, heading 140, 150. I mean, it's going to send us straight to that mountain, but hopefully we need to self-vector ourselves. I don't have like any documents of any Philippine-based airline that what their EOSID is for runway 06, so we'll just make up our own as we go. Yeah. And what else? All right, so we're going to be talking about threats. We got obstacles to the east and to the southeast, so be aware of the terrain. Make sure you're vigilant on terrain on ND. Cross-check the ND for awareness as well. What else? Do we do TA or TR8? We'll do TA on departure, just because we do have some crisscrossing runways, converging runways. We'll do that on lineup, so it can constitute. We also have some helicopters in the area, so it can constitute some threats in terms of traffic advisory. And single pod operations, so we need to configure early as required. Of course, it's going to be more important since we're going to be doing an engine out. Okay, so any other things you'd like to discuss? Yeah, I would like to discuss the takeoff reject or the go procedure EOSID. Okay, so for any failure before V1, call will be stop or go. The call is stop. Apply maximum reverse, full braking, and one stop on the runway. I will set the parking brakes. You will call stopping on the runway, and I'll call on PA attention crew at stations and order ECAM actions as required. If an emergency evacuation is required, we'll follow the emergency evacuation checklist. Any failure after V1 of the calls go, continue takeoff. Apply tow-go thrust if available. We'll not do that yet. We want to show how we can recycle from flex takeoff to MCT. So no actions before 400 AGL except silencing oil warnings, and gear up. Reaching 400 feet AGL, have controls, comms, call out on frequency, pan. SkyBloo 106 will state the nature of the emergency, standby intentions, and order ECAM actions. We can also do a mayday, depends. If it's like land ASAP red or an engine fire, we can do mayday. If it's just going to be a engine out with damage, without any fire, we can just do a pan. All right, so yeah, where were we? Order ECAM actions. Reaching engine at acceleration altitude if the engine is secure. Push the level off, clean up and accelerate, otherwise continue to climb until the engine is secure but not above maximum engine and acceleration altitude, which is actually time-based. That's 10 minutes from when you apply takeoff thrust. Reaching green dot speed, pull up and climb, set thrust, MCT, resume ECAM. After takeoff checklist, just acceleration flow instead, because there's no more after takeoff checklist. And then status, and our EOS ID was just as discussed. If you have nothing to add, then this departure briefing is complete. Okay. Ground for cockpit, reversing power, roger. Chocks have also been removed. Good. Alright, here we go. So, cockpit preparation, checklist, gear prints and covers, move, fuel quantity, 6,240 kilograms, balanced, seat belts on, 8 ears, nav, barrel ref, QNH1010, QNH1010, cockpit preparation, checklist complete. So for our purposes, we'll do this to on, transponder, and we'll request for push. So middle of ground, SkyBloo 106, stand 5, request push and start. SkyBloo 105, clear for push, Sierra 2 facing south. Sierra 2 facing south, SkyBloo 106, calling back for taxi. So once you've done that, beacon light on, windows closed, doors are, slides are on, fuel levers idle, parking brake on. 4-star, checklist, parking brake on, takeoff speeds and thrust, V1.1.3.5, VOR-145, V2.1.4.8, flex 55. Windows closed, beacon on. 4-star, checklist complete. Ground pickup, clear for push, facing south, Sierra 2. Roger, stand by. So it's this little yellow box right here. That's Sierra 2. It pretty much is, yeah. Brakes released, ready for push. We'll start both engines, 2 and 1. Okay, run the timer. And off we go. So this is just going to be a short stream, guys. We won't be doing much. Again, we'll be doing a go-around. So yeah. Bruh. Tokyo's online. Should have done a flight over there. Alright, let's go ahead and start engine 2. Engine will select ignition. So no amber crosses, bleeder right side, engine 2, master switch on. Yeah, let me just check if it's if the failure is armed again. Yeah, engine 2, which means this fails. So you do have to put your rudder towards the dead engine, which is the right... Sorry. Toward the good engine. Jesus Christ. Toward the good engine. Because you'll be countering the thrust of the good engine, which is going to be engine 1. So that's going to be left rudder. That's going to be left rudder. Ahaha. If only I can make these disappear. Where's the speed brake on? Show avail. No amber crosses. Bleeder left side. Engine 1 master switch on. Got it. Engine 1 veil, engine 1 selector norm. Fuel bleed off, AP master off, help monitoring, arm spoilers, reset rudder trim, set flaps 1. Brake set, pressure up.
Disconnecting to standby.
Down 0.3. Status of the aircraft, yeah, it will be normal, otherwise the status is normal. And that's going to be what, 29.3% again? It is. So it's 29.3%. Alright, clear to disconnect handsells, right side. See. Seriously though, I'm lagging hard. It's something. Alright, it's the overlays. I should have turned those off.
Code disconnected, bypass pins removed, signals and pins on the right side. Safe flight. Whoop whoop, sick.
See. Handsells and pins are received after start. Checklist. NTIs engine off, wing off. ECAM status. Check pitch trim 29.3%. Rudder trim neutral after start. Checklist complete. Middle of ground. SkyBloo 106. Request taxi. Then he's going to give me my taxi instructions. Again, we're not on VATSIM. Runway 06 holding point. Taxi via Golf 8 Whiskey Charlie Hotel 2. Hold chart runway 06. SkyBloo 106. Okay, clear left side, clear right side. Turn off and nose lights to taxi. Parking brake off. Pressure 0. While we do that, let's go ahead and do our flight control check while we're moving. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left, far right, neutral. Do the brakes check, and then we'll do the takeoff confirmation briefing. Side, clear right side. Oh, wow, that's pretty sensitive. Brakes check. Pressure 0. Okay, takeoff confirmation briefing runway 06, full length, Apata 2 Romeo. Climb maintain level 150, and we're squawking 4424 check. If we get on straight away, let's do the taxi checklist. Yeah, this is pretty sensitive now. I'm using my Xbox analog to do the nose wheel steering for the 321. Okay, taxi checklist. Flight control checked. Checked. Flap setting config 1+F. Config 1+F. Engine mode selector. Norm ECAM memo, takeoff no blue. Taxi checks complete. So when we're straight away, you can use your rudder. So threat on engine out this time. It's gonna amplify. The other one's gonna amplify the right turning. Wait, what engine did we supposed to fail? Yeah, the right turning effect after a V1. Dee 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 dee. And SkyBloo 106, contact military 18.1. 18.1, SkyBloo 106. See ya! Oh, I don't want 18.1. Military SkyBloo 106. Approaching holding point, runway 06, ready for departure. SkyBloo 106, wind 100 at 6, runway 06, cleared for takeoff. Flight Pilot 2 Romeo. Flight Pilot 2 Romeo, runway 06, cleared for takeoff. SkyBloo 106. Okay, cabin crew seats for takeoff. Strobe lights on now. Landing lights on. Takeoff lights. And TA. There we go. So remember, we do have to line up, and then we'll save the situation first. In case I want to do this again. Right side, clear left side. Runway 06 confirmed. 06 confirmed. Approach clear, runway clear. Lineup checklist. Takeoff running runway 06 full length, 06 full length. TCAS, TA, packs 1 and 2 on lineup checklist complete. Right. So let's start our takeoff roll at the second arrow. Okay. We'll save there. Then we're gonna do our V1 cut. So once we hit takeoff power, we start the timer. So aside from flight time, that's when we start the what do you call this? That's when we start the 10-minute maximum thrust. Like if you do toga, 10 minutes. That's limited. If you both engines are operative, 5 minutes is the limit for toga. So confirmed 138, failed with damage engine 2. So again, we're expecting a left rudder. V1 cut practice RPL06, correct. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, break off. Ready? Ready. So I'll be pausing the sim as we go through this procedure. Takeoff. Manflex 55, SRS, runway auto thrust blue, checked. Thrust, set. We're doing some left rudder because the wind is coming from the right. It's weather vaning. Neutralize. 100 knots, check. V1. Whoa. Okay, so you see that engine 2 failed. Engine 2 is failing. It's rolling back. So the pilot monitoring says engine 2 failure. Also disables the master caution. At this point, the pilot flying has to catch this. So maintain centerline. If you cannot maintain centerline, at least maintain parallel runway track. And now once you rotate, instead of 15 degrees up, it's just going to be 12.5. 12.5. So here we go. He said rotate. We're going to rotate now. Okay. Pretty hard to do the rudders on the sim. 12.5. So this is what 12.5 looks like. V2, positive climb. So I order gear up. Gear up. So right now I'm locking my feet to the left, get left rudder, because if we don't, look at this, we're going to be skidding. So your objective is to make this skid, and once you get this centered, trim, rudder trim, depending on what pressure, what foot is taking pressure. So since you're stepping on the left side, you have to rudder trim left. You guys will not see it, but I do have a keybind for this, so stand by as we trim the aircraft. Okay. So usually about 15 to 18 seconds just to get it trimmed. As the pressure is relieved, start relieving your pressure on the left rudder, of course. Okay. 17.1, yeah, that looks golden. And follow SRS, follow SRS. All right, so this is a bit faster to do, but the problem is, again, I don't have the keybinds or the rudder trim for this. At the same time, we wait for 400 AGL, and then we do have controls, comms, and ECAM actions. Also, the speed should be V2 or the higher of V2 limited to plus 15 rather than just V2 plus 10. V2 is the magenta triangle here. So he says, SkyBloo 106, contact middle approach 124.4, 124.4, see ya, SkyBloo 106. So we switch. So at least 400 feet AGL for stabilize. I'll do my pan call. Pan, middle approach, SkyBloo 106. We have engine failure on engine 2. Request runway heading for now. Roger, maintain runway heading and climb 7,000. Climb 7,000, SkyBloo 106, and maintain runway heading. So we'll pull heading here. Alright, heading 058. Okay, at this point, the aircraft is stabilized. Once you're satisfied, ECAM Actions. The PF says I have controls and comms. Any OEBs? PM says none. PF orders ECAM Actions. And autopilot 1 as well, once you're stable. Okay, so we'll take the role of pilot monitoring. What did it say? Engine start selector, ignition. Thrust lever 2, idle. So PF says confirm thrust lever 2 idle. Confirm. So PF, thrust lever 2 idle. If no relight after 30 seconds, so the 30 seconds started when the engine failed, which was more than 30 seconds ago. Engine master 2 off. So pilot monitoring says confirm engine master 2 off. Pilot flying says confirm. Now you notice when I said thrust lever 2 idle, I was on the PF side because the PF has to confirm this. The PF has to confirm this by touching the thrust levers. The thrust levers are with PF at all times. Basically anything he's touching. So, you know, rudder pedals, thrust levers, and the side stick, of course. And then the pilot monitoring confirms that thrust lever 2 is what you need to pull back. So pilot flying did the action of making the thrust lever 2 go to idle. Okay. If damage, so PM analyzed this. We have fuel flow 0, and basically one of them needs to have an amber as well, if I remember correctly. But if anything here is 0, then yeah, there is damage. If damage, engine fire 2 push button push. Pilot monitoring says confirm engine fire push button 2. Pilot flying will say confirm. Because it's a guarded switch. So push that. Agent 1 after 6 seconds discharge. Agent 1 discharge. Pause. Okay, engine 2 secure. Okay, let's pause this. So again, how do you know if an engine is secure? If there is no damage to the engine, this engine is secure. If the engine master switch is off. If there is damage when the agent 1 is discharged. If there is an engine fire, if there's an engine fire that has been extinguished, then the engine is secure. If there's an engine fire still after getting agent 2 discharged, then the engine is still considered secure. Okay, once the engine is secure, stop ECAM, push to level off, clean up and accelerate. Engine is secure, and let's give ourselves a nice vector. So SkyBloo 106 for terrain, turn right heading 150. Turn right heading 150, SkyBloo 106. Okay, heading 150, heading 150, blue check. So now we're going to be doing the slowest, really slow process of accelerating the aircraft. Up to green dot speed, at least. Actually, wait. SkyBloo 106, turn further heading to 230. Let's make the, let's get it out to sea. Let's accelerate towards the sea. Realistically, this should be just be a 5-degree bank. This is just too much, 25. Now 230 looks good, and we'll be set up for the runway 06 anyway again. Again, we are still accelerating. So again, you can tell that we're almost halfway to 10 minutes. So in a very, very heavy plane, you'd rather use toga. But for the purpose of this V1 cut, I want to show why how to get to MCT from flex. The answer is simpler than you think. If you're thinking of what you're supposed to be thinking there. Okay, S speed, flap 0, speed checked. Flap 0, so disarm, due to acceleration flow, disarm spoilers. Gears up. Turn off and nose lights off. Nose selector is in ignition. I think you don't have to do this. And TA, you don't have to put a TARA because it's going to be hard. It's going to be pretty hard for the aircraft to do the resolution advisory orders. So again, you notice that we've done green dot. So green dot speed, pull open climb, all blue 7000 blue, and it says lever MCT. So if you can see the thrust quadrant, it's flex and MCT. So how do we get this to MCT? The answer is simple. But first, if you were doing toga, just put it back and then it will be automatically MCT. To MCT, go climb and then MCT. There we go, thrust MCT. Does that open climb? So thrust MCT, resume ECAM. Okay, resume ECAM, engine 2 fail. If no damage, engine 2 relight consider, there is damage. Clear engine 2, clear engine 2. Engine 2 shut down. If no fuel leak, imbalance, monitor. Cross bleed, shut. Avoid icing conditions. Clear engine 2, clear engine 2. So interestingly, the TARA did not the TCAS on TA did not appear because we've already taken off on TA. Now if we did this TARA, it's gonna tell us TCAS mode selector TA. Avoid icing conditions. Clear engine 2, clear engine 2. Secondary failures, land ASAP amber. Hydraulics. So hydraulic pump 2 and up. Green supplying yellow via PTU. Clear hydraulics, clear hydraulics. ELEC, Gen 2 and up. Gen 1 supplying AC bus 1 and 2. Stop ECAM, start APU, starting APU. Clear ELEC, clear ELEC. Bleed, bleed 2 is an up. Clear bleed, clear bleed. Status, stop ECAM. Any checklists, resets, or relights? No resets, no relights. Now, if you're on the old SOPs, you would have done the after takeoff checklist. But since it's not there anymore, to my knowledge, yeah, we won't be doing the after takeoff checklist now. So no checklists. No checklist, resets, relights. Status, 1 pack only, wing anti-ice on, Cat 3 single only. And op systems, wing anti-ice, Cat 3 dual. Engine 2 bleed, pack 2, Gen 2 yellow, engine 2 pump, remove status, remove status. ECAM actions complete. Okay, so, at this point, the workload is now all on the pilot monitoring, as the pilot flying will decide what to do. Or the pilot here can be the pilot monitoring. Okay, so I'll pass over the controls to you and I have comms. Thrust MCT, open climb, all blue, heading AP1, AP2, out thrust, 4,700, climbing 7,000 on heading of 230. You have controls, I have comms. Controls, I have comms. Okay, so first of all, the crew will decide where to go. So we do have an engine failure on engine number 2. It is secured, and I think we should go back to Manila. What do you think? He will agree. So why do we have to go back to Manila? Because we're already there. We have a maintenance base there. The weather is also pretty good. So yeah, we're going back to Manila. Now we need to see who should know of our problem here. So of course the crew knows. We know that we have an engine 2 failure. We just briefed that. The controller knows. So in case it wasn't obvious, we need to contact the controller and see if we want to return back to Manila for ILS06. So we're gonna say Manila approach. Hello, SkyBloo 106. Again, we have an engine failure. Request vectors to ILS06. Roger. Turn right heading 240. Turn right heading 240, SkyBloo 106. Anyway, I'll be self-vectoring myself. It is pretty hard. So since we have decided to go back to Manila, we'll activate the the secondary approach phase. Right. Next, we're gonna call up company. So let's see, our company's on 127.57. SkyBloo Ops, SkyBloo 106, we have an engine failure. We're returning back to Manila. Roger. So we'll get another plane ready for the passengers on that flight. Okay, next, we also need to let the crew know. So we're gonna call L1, I guess. Yes, Captain. Yes, we do have a problem with the aircraft, and are you ready for a briefing? So you need to brief your cabin crew as well. Yeah, I'm ready for a briefing, so tell them the situation. We have an engine failure on engine number 2, and then tell them what you plan to do. We are returning back to Manila. How long until the arrival so they can prepare? 20 minutes, and then you can ask them to read back. Okay, so we have an engine failure, and we're going back to Manila in about 20 minutes. Speed out start. Back to 20 minutes. Thank you. And then we'll do a PA. Ladies and gentlemen from Flight Tech, your crew speaking on behalf of the rest of this Manila-based crew. Unfortunately, we have a slight technical issue with the aircraft that necessitates a return back to Manila for maintenance. Rest assured, our company has already been informed about this latest development, and we'll get you on another plane or rebooked on another flight. Once again, we apologize for the inconvenience, and I guaranteed we'll get you down smoothly and safely. Thank you. Okay, so now we've informed the people of our predicament. Next is we're going to revise. So revise, we're going to do the approach MCDU setup. So again, we're expecting it from Tara. Much better if you just go direct Tara and then maybe do radial N242 and insert. RadNav, just as a backup, we can put MIA62, Prague, RPL06, descent, approach. So we have all the necessary info we need. So one thing I found out for a one-engine inoperative, if you're gonna do straight in, you can use config full, but if you're gonna be doing kind of like a level off along the approach, you might as well do config 3 and not compromise the performance. If it's a circling approach, I believe you can do you should do config 3. Anyway, fuel prediction, secondary flight plan, copy active. So let's choose a different approach from our primary approach, VOR-Z06 from Hanel. What is the MDA there? It's 490. We'll put plus 540. So plus 540. 540. Alright, so how long are we to Tara? Why don't we make our turn to intercept the localizer? Okay. SkyBloo 106, turn right heading 030 and confirm ready for ILS 06. Yeah, we're clear for ILS. Runway 06, report established, and set to maintain 3000. Set to maintain 3000, right heading 030. Cleared ILS 06, report established. SkyBloo 106. Heading 030, 3000 set. Plus I open descent, all blue, and heading 030 blue checked. Alright. Alright, so let's do a short briefing here. It's gonna be really quick. So ILS runway 06, chart 11-1, age July 22, send charts, MSA Manila VOR, Southeast Sector 5000, East Sector 7000, West Sector 4200. So from Tara 11 DME 2500 until 7.8 DME, follow the 3.01 degree glide slope down to minimums of 280 feet. Pappy both sides, sign sensitive approach line system. If we don't see that, or we have to go do a missed approach, it's track 061 at 1000, turn right to intercept outbound, radial 145, 4000, turn right for holding at Manila VOR, or as instructed by ATC. We'll put nav mode on. Okay, so threats again, we have one engine out. If we have to do a go-around, we do need to apply left rudder on go-around. And yeah, one engine inoperative, so take note of you know, your alignment to the runway. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's our arrival briefing. Okay, so the arrival briefing is complete. We'll do the approach checklist. The approach checklist is as follows. Paragraph QNH1010, QNH1010, seatbelts on, minimum, MD 280 feet, auto brake, let's do medium, engine mode selector, ignition, approach checklist is complete. Also have to do the 10,000 foot flow, so landing lights on, seatbelts on, LS, train on ND, read prog. Optimum, sorry, GPS primary actually high checked. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're pretty much good. And we don't have to descend right now, though. Okay, maintain 3000 till established on the localizer. Alright, so we're going to do a missed approach at decision altitude. And then we're going to do this whole thing again using the VOR Zulu runway 24. We're going to climb to 5,000 for the missed approach. Yeah, just let the aircraft take care of everything. Alt star, alt. So we'll decel when we pass over the decel point. No problem. This is gonna be a short stream, y'all. Very short stream. So we're gonna hit decel. And we'll arm the approach. GS Blue, low, Cat 3 single, AP1 plus 2, checked. So if you guys notice, we are pretty far. We are pretty far. So when you do a go-around, flaps 3 by the pilot monitoring, positive climb, gear up, and let's just give ourselves a nice vector to heading 180. I mean, we'll follow the missed approach a bit, then we'll go downwind again. And then once we hit, once the engine is secure, so push to, when the engine's already secure, so we just push the level off, clean up, and accelerate. We are pretty far, pretty far. So what we can do is we can go to 1,500 our engine out acceleration altitude, since we're not really restricted by the 10 minutes now, and then we can push the level off, clean up, and accelerate again. This is gonna be a long journey. But at least we're going to be safe, right? Jonas Sorensen, hello. When are you going to land in minutes? So, Jonas, hello. Jonas, not Joran, Jesus Christ. Jonas, thank you for stopping by the SkyBloo simulation stream. I will be doing a go-around and then maybe plus 7 minutes until we actually land with an engine fire and evacuate on the runway. So yeah, that's my final answer. Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Remove status. So at flaps 1, the status will pop up. So right now, what are we, like, 4? We're like 3 minutes to the runway, plus 6, so maybe 9 minutes from now. 10 minutes, pretty much. Okay. I know it says 2,500, but ATC said 3,000. Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2. Do we have smooth updates? Yeah. GS Star, the missed approach is... What is the missed approach? 4,000 here, 4,000. Baby! Again, we are going to be going around. Oh, and I need to see V1 cut practice Approaching VOR-Z06 and fire. So at 2000, just so that we don't compromise performance, we can delay flaps config full. We can delay config full. I see I have the runway in sight. Now where's my FPS? Check radio altimeter live. Boy. Yeah, this is gonna be slow. Gonna be slow. 3 minutes until we get to the runway. Because we slowed down quite early, I guess. Technically, we could delay the gear down as well. We can delay that. Checked. And let's get the cabin ready now. Okay, gear down. The cabin crew, seats for landing already. Flaps 3, speed check. Flaps 3. Let's delay flaps full until maybe 1,200. So what does our aircraft look like now? It's banking just a bit. So you see engine 1 is running, engine 2 is just kind of windmilling there. You guys can hear the PTU working. It's working. So again, if we're gonna do go around, prepare for left rudder. Flaps full, speed check, flaps full. Landing checklist, ECAM memo, landing no blue, landing checklist complete. Okay, disconnecting autopilot, manual flight. Cat 1, check. Stabilized. We'll check the replay of that, of course. Ooh. Manage speed, be trolling. Put some left rudder there. I can't believe it's not. Yeah. Let's put some left trim there. There we go. Much better. Check. So we're gonna go around. Let's say there's aircraft on the runway. Let's just say. Land. Check. $12.5. Okay, go around flaps. Mantoga, SRS nav, auto thrust blue, so 12.5 initially. And at the same time, pilot monitoring should do flaps 3, but I don't have a keybind for that. Oh, okay, let's follow the SRS. Okay, positive climb, you said? Gear up. Okay, so again, put the rudder. We need more left rudder, more left rudder. That's one thing we didn't do. And maintain runway heading for now. And so SkyBloo 106 going around due to traffic on runway. Roger. Maintain runway heading and climb 5,000. 5,000 runway heading, SkyBloo 106. SkyBloo 106, contact middle approach again. I'm on to 4.4. 4.4, SkyBloo 106. Okay, there we go. Middle approach, hello, SkyBloo 106 on the go around due to traffic on runway. Yes, Roger. Right now, turn right heading 230 and expect the VR Zulu runway 06 approach. Stand by. Request runway heading for the next 5 minutes. Roger, maintain runway heading and climb 5,000. Climb 5,000, runway heading, thank you. SkyBloo 106. Okay, so once the aircraft is stabilized, you can do autopilot 1 on. Are you gonna turn? Not yet. Not yet. Let's accelerate just a bit. Yeah, so reduction, was engine here, push to level off, clean up and accelerate. VS plus 0. F speed flaps 1, speed check flaps 1. Reaching out, so again, reaching engine acceleration altitude. If the engine is secure, push to level off, clean up and accelerate. So at 1,580, that's when we should reduce and accelerate, well, accelerate at least. Actually, the engine out here was 470. The SkyBloo 106 requesting vectors VOR-Z06. Roger, turn right heading 230 now. Right heading 230, SkyBloo 106. S speed, flap 0, speed check, flaps 0. Storm spoilers, turn off, no lights off. And yeah, just put T only for now. Green dot speed, pull up and climb, set thrust MCT. So thrust MCT, since we're in toga, just 1 notch back. Thrust MCT. And activate the approach phases for now as well. Remove status, remove status. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to hand over the controls again to my imaginary pilot monitoring. We are going to be doing the VR Zulu. So again, thrust MCT, open climb, all blue. 5,000 blue heading 230 with Manila approach on 124.4 for the VR Zulu runway 24. You have controls, and I have comms. Okay, so we did a go-around due to traffic on the runway. ATC is assigned as VR Zulu runway 24, so I'll be activating the secondary flight plan rather. And again, the problem's still an engine failure. We know, the controller knows, we gotta call ops again. SkyBloo ops, SkyBloo 106. We had to go around due to traffic on the runway. Roger, I've been informed. And then we'll call the flight attendant again. Yes, Captain. Yeah, we had to go around due to a traffic on the runway. Same briefing as last time. On the ground in 10 minutes. Okay. And that'll do PA. Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, your crew speaking on behalf of the rest of this Manila base crew. There was traffic on the runway. It was occupied, so we had to go around. Again, we apologize. Rest assured, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Thank you. Wait, activate the approach phase now. Ooh, really? Hey, what? Climb? Oh yeah, because they're still climbing. Okay. Alright, so again, the pilot flying, who is temporarily doing comms, will, what do you call this? Set up for the arrival. And turn right heading 240, SkyBloo 106. So the final approach course is actually 063. Prague, RPL06, perf. Approach 540, config level, speed alt star. And what's going to be the alternate approach? ILS06, just in case. Okay, ready for another briefing? Yeah, I'm ready for a briefing. So the briefing here is as follows. We are not going to be doing the VR Zulu runway 06 into Manila, chart 13-1, 22 July 22. Same charts, same charts. MSA is the same. So we're expected to come on the 243 radial inbound, course 063 from Manila, 17 DME 5000. SkyBloo 106, center maintain 3000. Center maintain 3000, SkyBloo 106. For intercepting the 11-mile final. Roger. ToLiSs open descent, all blue 3000 blue. Okay, ATC has just told us we'll be intercepting from the 11-mile final of the VOR-Z06 at 3,160, and then we'll follow the 3-degree glide path down to minimums of 540 feet. Sub minimums if you don't have the required runway environment in sight. As discussed on the ILS, the missed approach is climb to 1,000, right turn to Manila VOR, radial 145. Return to Manila VOR at 4,000 or as instructed by ATC. Fuel prediction, yeah, the extra fuel is... it's not here yet. But yeah, the approach technique will be a fully selected approach. 3 degrees, early stabilized approach by 11 DME. Threats, again, it's a one engine. So, if we have to go around again, be prepared to put left rudder. But we hope we don't have to do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Anything else to add? Nothing, then this arrival briefing is complete. Activate the approach phase now. And turn off the LS. SkyBloo 106, turn right heading 340. Turn right heading 340, SkyBloo 106. Yeah, it's hard playing ATC. Okay, I have controls and you have comms. So first I'll open descent, all blue. 3000 blue, heading 340 blue. For vectors to VOR-Z06 from Charlie Delta 06. Yeah, your controls, my comms, my controls, your comms. Speed out star. Approach checklist, BARF, QNH 1010, QNH 1010, seatbelts on. Minimum MD 540 feet. Auto brake, medium engine mode selector ignition. Approach check is complete. So, Alt, we will be adding a... oh, this is going to be fun. Charlie Delta 06, 242, radial in. So we will be adding flaps 1 speed checked, flaps 1. Wait, why is it thrust? Yeah. Move status, remove status. Why is it you go around track? No. Wait, what? Oh. Right. SRS. Okay, stand by. Activate the approach phase. Yeah, stand by. Something did not. Yeah, Charlie Delta 06, 242. Okay, so we're gonna make a left turn. Yeah, I forgot that. So I inadvertently put thrust lever 2, the dead engine, also on Toga before. So we're just going to be making one orbit. Heading 090. There we go, 090. Yeah, we're not going to Hanel again. No way, really? No? Okay, Charlie Delta 06 and then 242. There we go. I'm sorry. I screwed that up. Speed alt star, heading 090, now blue, checked. So again, we have to be early stabilized here at Charlie Delta 06. Then we'll do track FPA later on. This is confusing. Okay, sorry, still cockpit. Fall below 3 tons on arrival. Nah. Alright, let's do VOR mode. Let's do track FPA. So let's track it to 6.2, 6.3. FD's off. $17.5. I don't think that's correct. Okay, make it 53. There you go. Gonna be slower because of the headwinds. So I will take this opportunity to put an engine fire on engine number 1. Engine fire. And then at altitude 870. We'll apply that now. And we'll save the situation. Okay, it is armed. So we'll handle the engine fire once we land. 63. And let's see here. 11 DME, we'll do the 3-degree descent. Okay, overshot a bit there, 068. So we're going to look at the landing of this in a bit as well. Okay, we need to fully stabilize them. Flaps 2, speed check, flaps 2. Gear down. Now let's get flaps 3. Okay, gear seats for landing. Flaps 3, speed check, flaps 3, and minus 3.0. Minus 4.0 for now. Yeah, we'll delay that. It's a straight-in approach, so we can do config full. Okay, the missed approach is going to be 4,000 then. And 3.0. Check right altimeter live. Can get the landing checklist done after 2,000. Seven DME 1,880. Yeah, we're a bit too fast. So minus 2.5 for now. We're 80 feet under. So the fan room, flaps full, speed check, flaps full. Landing checklist, ECAM memo, landing no boom, landing checklist complete. Got the runway in sight, runway in sight. Disconnecting autopilot, manual flight, set track 261. Call my DME. Your pappies. Okay, so now we gotta land this. And make it 3 degrees. There we go. 4 reds. Let's level off just a bit. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're slipping. So we'll put left rudder, just the trim. Check. Stabilized. So we'll have an engine fire. Master warning, engine 1 fire. Disregard ECAM. Why? Because we only have this engine remaining, so we'll disregard that. If it continues to give thrust, then that's good for us. And inform ATC that we'll be stopping runway. Okay. 1 tower, SkyBloo 106, mayday, 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 engine fire on engine 1. Will be stopping on runway, request fire trucks, roger. Continue.
400. 300. 200.
Okay, or 1 engine.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Restart. 10. 5.
You can't call spoilers because it's not going to come up because of the engine. So what you do, you temporarily press wheel, spoilers, then you unpress the wheel, SD page, reverse green, and then decel. Pilot monitor say SkyBloo 106 stopping on the runway. Okay. Forward idle. Okay, at this point the roles change. So pilot flying now will be CM1. It's going to be captain and FO. So captain will say, I have controls. We'll set the parking brake. And then we'll call on PA. Attention crew at stations. Order, and then he'll order the ECAM actions. ECAM actions. Engine 1 fire. Engine master 1 off. Engine fire push button 1 push. So no need to confirm this because we're already on the ground. We're already on the ground. No need to say engine 1 fire push 1 confirm. Confirm. No need for that. We just need to push it now. Agent 1 plus 2 discharge. Agent 1 discharge. Agent 2 discharge. Okay, so it doesn't say you have to discharge agent. Yeah, agent 2 discharged. ATC VHF1 notify. If evacuation required, stop ECAM. Do we still have fire? Yeah, so where do we have fire? It's indicated here, and it's indicated here as well. At this point, stop the ECAM and go straight to emergency evacuation checklist, which the pilot monitoring will be reading and saying, and then the pilot flying will repeat. So emergency evacuation checklist. Aircraft and parking brake. Stop on. Stop on. ATC VHF1 notify. Notify. Cabin crew PA alert. Alert. All engine masters off. Off. All fire push button engines and APU push. So the APU is left. Again, when you're on the ground, even though it's a guarded switch, no need to confirm. So push. We'll lose power, that's normal. Pilot flying will say push. All agents, engine APU, as required. So we'll leave that there. Okay, if evacuation required, so do we have to evacuate, Captain? Yeah, why? Because we have a firelight up there and down here as well. Yes, we'll evacuate. So pilot monitor will say evacuation, initiate, initiate. So at this time, the pilot flying, since only one radio is now online, it's a RMP1, he has comms. So he's going to say, middle tower SkyBloo 106, evacuating on the runway. Okay, at this also, since you're here, PA as well, to the cabin crew, say evacuate, evacuate, evacuate. Then, the last thing you do, not the wipers. Go here to the evac panel. Flip the guard for the command to evacuate, and evacuate. And shut off the horn if you want to. It only shuts off the horn in the cockpit, but not in the cabin. So if we go out, yes, this is what it's really supposed to look like. So yeah, hopefully everyone is evacuating and to the non-burning side of the aircraft. So, yes. All right. So I'm just gonna take some screenshots of this because it looks awesome. Butter. Hello, Joe. Yeah, thanks, Jonas. Yeah, I would have been happy with just getting the aircraft on the ground, even if it wasn't butter. So yeah, this is my flaming aircraft because we practiced emergency evacuations, and that's pretty much the stream. So bear with me as I take pictures of everything. All right, there we go. Oh, it's extinguished now. so now we have the hold on. So now we have the fire trucks and the ambulances coming. Oh my gosh. All right. So the runway is closed, and pretty much maybe for the next 5 or 10 minutes as they sort out the so the captain has to sweep the cabin back and then front. The pilot, the co-pilot, it depends on the company, can go over wing left or right, or it can go to the first door and help with the evacuation on the ground, assist the cabin crew and the authorities as well. So yes, that's pretty much the stream. We're gonna get the replay. I wonder if it will crash or not. Let's see. Okay, this is funny. Like, the doors are open. Okay, so we need to let's see. It's the evac command. No, you don't need to do this. No. Okay, never mind. So the doors are all unlocked now. Replay mode. Let's take a look at the replay. Wait, there was an engine fire. What the heck? Yeah, there we go. So is it gonna appear? Or is it fire when on the ground? So let's check. Nice. Oh my gosh. That was insane. 1 point. Wait, this is today, right? Okay, the landing rate shows 1.18 Gs. Nice. Okay, standby. I was lagging a bit. Nice. That was nice. I couldn't have done it any better. 1.18. Crossing 47 feet and we're still center line. Oh man. That's a hoot. As if it wasn't one engine. As if it wasn't one engine. As if I had 2 engines still. Boy. Boy. Amazing. Too bad the fire isn't modeled right now. Wow. Wow. That's all I gotta say. Boy. So, my gosh. Look at that rudder. Look at that rudder to the left side. I mean, yeah, we had a couple of problems here on the swerve. But we managed to stop in a timely manner. Very timely. Alright, y'all, so this is gonna be my last. That was just pretty good. So, there we go. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this review of One-Engine FAIL after takeoff, go-around, and then emergency evacuation. My name is SkyBloo, aka Drew. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day now, wherever you guys are in the world. Stay safe, stay healthy, peace, see you! Amazing.